Potatoes are a beloved and nutritious food that has been a staple in diets around the world for centuries. However, they also have a dark side that many people are not aware of. Solanine poisoning is a serious risk associated with potatoes that can have harmful effects on our health. While potatoes are a staple food for many, they also have a dark side. Solanine poisoning is a serious health risk associated with potatoes that can cause a range of symptoms from mild stomach upset to severe poisoning. Symptoms can include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, headaches, and even paralysis and death in extreme cases. Did you know that potatoes are actually part of the nightshade family, which also includes tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants? Solanine is a toxic compound that is naturally produced in potatoes as a defense mechanism against predators. When consumed in high levels, solanine can be harmful to humans. Solanine levels in potatoes can be affected by various factors, such as plant variety, growing conditions, and storage. Proper storage, preparation, and cooking can help reduce the risk of solanine poisoning. Symptoms of solanine poisoning can vary from person to person and can include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, headache, and fever. In severe cases, solanine poisoning can lead to respiratory failure and death. If you or someone you know experiences these symptoms after consuming potatoes, seek medical attention immediately. Not everyone who eats potatoes will experience solanine poisoning. However, certain factors can increase the risk of poisoning, such as eating green potatoes or consuming large amounts of potatoes with high solanine levels. Choosing the right potato variety, storing potatoes in a cool, dark place, and discarding any potatoes that have turned green can help reduce the risk of solanine poisoning. Green potatoes are particularly dangerous because they contain high levels of solanine. They can be identified by their greenish tint and bitter taste. If you encounter a green potato, cut away the green spots and discard any sprouts to reduce the risk of solanine poisoning. Proper storage and handling can help reduce the risk of solanine poisoning. Potatoes should be stored in a cool, dark place with good ventilation. Avoid storing potatoes in plastic bags or in direct sunlight, as this can increase the risk of spoilage and the production of solanine. Always wash your hands and cutting board thoroughly before and after handling potatoes. It's also important to handle potatoes carefully to avoid damaging them, which can increase the risk of solanine production. Avoid dropping potatoes or storing them in a way that puts pressure on them. There are several cooking methods that can help minimize the risk of solanine poisoning when cooking potatoes. Boiling potatoes in salted water is a safe way to cook them, as the salt can help reduce solanine levels. Baking and frying potatoes at high temperatures can also reduce solanine levels. It's important to avoid eating raw or undercooked potatoes, as this can increase the risk of solanine poisoning. If you or someone you know experiences symptoms of solanine poisoning after eating potatoes, it's important to seek medical attention right away. The doctor may recommend induced vomiting or the use of activated charcoal to remove the solanine from the body. When it comes down to it, the risks of solanine poisoning from potatoes are relatively low, especially when compared to the nutritional benefits they offer. Potatoes are packed with vitamins and minerals, and they can be a great source of fiber, potassium, and other essential nutrients. But that doesn't mean we should ignore the risks altogether. Instead, it's important to be aware of the risks and take steps to minimize them. By choosing the right potato variety, storing potatoes properly, and cooking them safely, we can continue to enjoy the many benefits of this versatile and beloved food. Ultimately, the key is to find a balance between the risks and benefits of potatoes. By doing so, we can continue to enjoy this staple food in a safe and healthy way, while also celebrating its cultural significance and culinary versatility. So go ahead and indulge in your favorite potato dishes, whether it's mashed potatoes, French fries, or baked potatoes topped with your favorite toppings. Just remember to take the necessary precautions to minimize your risk of solanine poisoning and enjoy your potatoes safely and responsibly.